It's amazing what you can do on a ship, the showroom, and actually the staging's great, and you can work in the entertainment with your programs.
The technology in these spectacular showrooms is definitely up to snuff. And best of all, there's no charge for it.
You know, Joe and I have been in this business for a long time, and we remember there was a time when there was no meeting space on ships. But segue to the current time, and there's a lot of meeting space. As a matter of fact, we would challenge you to find a ship that doesn't have very similar space in the hotel that you're accustomed to.
Some of them even have the air wall, so you can divide up a conference room, and we'll just take over the whole thing, so you've got the 4 different rooms. Love to do that, because it makes it really simple. We use one of them for your back office, if you call it the war room. We can have a war room, but it's more a planning room, and then we can, you know, divvy up your activities into the other rooms, easy as pie.
Then we can work out classroom seating, or maybe you want to have theater seating, take rounds of 8, rounds of 10, maybe long tables of 10, or set up a real proper classroom with a stage in the front and all kinds of technology. So, you know, really a lot can be done. And we're talking about meeting rooms that hold from 40 people to 400 people, and sometimes over 800.
Or even over 1,000, because the main lounge, or the theater, as it's often called on the cruise ship, the theater, this is a beautiful room. This is not a naked ballroom that you've got to dress up. This is a beautiful lounge, a theater, with a beautiful, elegant curtain and all kinds of decor and comfortable seating.
Absolutely.
Where you can actually put down a coffee cup, or if it's later in the afternoon, it could be a glass of wine, perhaps. And in the main lounge there are screens on either side, just like you're used to having. So if you're doing a general session and you're the head of your program wants to speak to everyone at one time, easy. And coming into that room, the ship is happy to set up a little continental breakfast for, it's not 18 or 20 bucks like in the hotel. It's like $2 a person, so ka-ching, you know, you're saving a little more money there.
And
so,
we've done some really creative things too. Remember that time that we took over the casino and it wasn't being used on this particular ship, and we redraped all of the casino tables as booths, trade show booths. We put proper trade show booths and draping and all, and that worked out really beautifully.
Very creative. So on a charter, by the way, you can do all kinds of stuff like that and use rooms for different purposes than they were designed, but that really did add a big opportunity there. So lots of things you can do. You can even do small trade shows, by the way. And if you're chartering, you can do even way more than that. So ask us about everything, because you know what? Over the 30 years or so that we've been doing this,
we've done all of it ourselves already.
So we're the first ones to tell you this is a great idea. You know, if you translate a few of we help it translate and interpret what you do on land onto the shipboard environment. So we're the first ones to say, great idea, but you know what, it's better on land. You know, your next kind of event, we'll deal with your next event on a ship. But
we'd rather say, do it on a ship, and we'll show you how.